Oh, hey everyone. Mark the Movie Man here. Sorry, I've been trying to come up with a synopsis for today's film, and all I can say for the synopsis, what the actual fuck. In the most entertaining and wild way possible. We're talking about All Jacked Up and Full of Worms. It's from director Alex Phillips, and it gives us a story of a group of different characters who discover that if you eat worms, they take you on a hallucinogenic trip that opens your mind and has you do things you may not normally do. And these characters all cross paths with each other, intermingle, and there's death ensued, a twisted child's show with some floating worm, two psychopathic serial killers, a guy who cleans love hotel rooms, and another guy who really does not know what it means to be a dad. One thing I gotta say is mad props for this filmmaker for really going out there and just making what I would assume is the visual representation of a true drug trip. I have not done hallucinogenics, but if I did do hallucinogenics, this film is probably what it would be like. It's hard to say that if there's a character that you could really connect to in here. Maybe the Roscoe character, played by Philip Andre Botello. I think he's a guy that you can connect with, and we're supposed to out of all this. He's the innocent of sorts, the guy who has this existential girlfriend and this roommate, and some weird things happen with that, and then he starts taking these worms, and then he really goes on a trip. But he is, I think, supposed to be the guy that the audience connects with, and if any of these characters that you run across, he's the only one you're going to want to connect with, because let me tell you, Benny, played by Trevor Dawkins, creepy as hell. Oh my lord, this character is going to do things that'll make you angry. It's going to disturb you. It's going to be like, oh my god. And when he gets together with Roscoe, you're like, no, no. Right? This film is grimy. This film is dark. This film is twisted, but it's so well crafted that you just keep watching. It's fascinatingly morbid at times. You can't take your eyes away. Your brain just gets sucked in trying to interpret not just the dialogue but the visuals that are going on. To edit this took some real art to put this together in such a way to where you still get a bit of a narrative. You would think a film like this would go completely off the rails, and while it does get out there, there is a narrative story within the psychedelic visuals that you get and the odd things that happen. And I liked that. I liked the fact that they were able to do bizarre, freaky, just out there stuff, but yes, also still give you a bit of a story at the end. And when it ends, you're going to have a lot more questions. You may need to watch it more than once if you can get through it the first time. Again, this is not going to be for everyone. There are some grotesque scenes in here. There are some wildly, massively disturbing scenes in here. And again, though, showing the effects of drug use, showing the effects of how certain people are groomed to take drugs, the effects it had, different addictions as well are faced in here. There's a lot of subtext in here that is a lot to unpack, and I know I'm going to have to watch it again to try to find it all. But there you have it, folks. Looking for something way out there, completely different? Yeah, All Jacked Up and Full of Worms is exactly that. Look for the subtext and look for all the hidden messages as you can, but you're going to probably have to watch it more than once after you get over the shock value of just how many things come at you both visually and mentally. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Bells and whistles, subscribe down here. I thank you for your support. And until next time, as always, keep that ticket stub.